these circles. But what I've got to share tonight actually affects all of us as a planet and as community. And I've really, honestly, I have been struggling today trying to work out how to actually share what I've learnt on my spirit walk with you. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just share with you what the vision I saw and how I have been given to interpret that. As you know, my shaman name is Laughing Crow. So when crows come to me in my journeys, I pay real close attention. This journey last night, it just felt like it went on and on and on all night, and I won't go through the whole spiel. However, the shamanic way is actually interpreting, and our messages often come through symbolism, metaphors, and so forth, and how they make us feel. Last night I had the vision of a very, very large black snake, and its head got removed by a crow. And then a murder of crows came in and started stripping the flesh, removing that outer layer. What was actually revealed underneath wasn't what I was expecting. Anyone would expect, the bones of the snake. But what was actually revealed was the rainbow serpent. Right through this, I felt, first of all, a deep sense of grief, an agony for that snake that was passing, and it was an ending. But at the same time, I started to feel excited. I started to feel really looking forward to what was being revealed, because I kept getting these little hints of colours coming through. Finally, when the rainbow serpent, the rainbow snake was finally fully revealed, it just took off into the sky, and everything just brightened around me. It was just a massive change. What I sort of wanted to share with this is that crow medicine is all about transformation, and that's what the crow is all about. It's that intersection between life and death, but it's also that intersection when we're going through some big changes, whether it's personal or in the world, and we're uncertain, we're unsure. And the crow energy, when we invite the crow energy in, it's to remind us to don't get bogged down by necessarily what's happening around you. Focus back into inside, because that's where the real truth lies. Because a lot of what we're seeing out in the world is that stripping away of that old snake. And what we're doing is we're getting confused by the old snake and the new colours of the rainbow serpent. And that's where we're headed. What I do want to share, and what I have been led to feel, is that starting from the end of this month moving forward, a lot of illusions are being shattered, and there's some big change happening, and it's worldwide. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but it's a removal of blindfolds, basically. That's what I'm being shown. What I do need to let you know is that things are going to get tough, okay? But the crow here is to remind us to once again look inward, and to remember that even though it seems like crows are solitary animals, you only ever seem to see one or two around. They've got big voices, so their flocks are actually huge. There's hundreds and hundreds of crows in a flock or a murder. We just don't see them because their voice travels so far. What I just wanted to remind people tonight is that communities like ours here, we're those flock. We might be separated by time, by distance, but we're all part of that flock, and our voices can be heard. You've just got to be willing to let it go and let it fly. And to remind other people in your flocks that things might be seeming tough, but they're for a reason, and we're moving forwards into a better time. As I said, I didn't want to bring this down, but I was told I had to share this message and start to prepare yourselves for some big changes. I am going to leave it at that. If it's brought up any anxiety or worry for you, please come and talk to me afterwards, okay? Because it's not meant for that. It's meant for you to realise that there is hope and things are changing. We've just got to go through the shedding of that old skin first. Got to remove that black snake skin to reveal the true colours. Aho. Any questions? Comments? Sorry, it was a heavy one tonight.
I had a thought as you were talking. I found it interesting that the head was taken away, and the first thing I thought there was, it's going to be important in these coming times to not be too much in the realm of our heads and intellectualising and trying to work it all out and trying to fix it. I think that that's a really powerful part of being able to understand that we've got a different aspect of ourselves that we can work with, the colours, the spirit, the joy, the everything that rainbow represents is way stronger than the power of our itty bitty brains trying to get it right.
Come back to heart and intuition. Yeah.
For me, what came up was as snakes hold on to their skin longer, the duller the colour actually gets. And when they finally choose to shed the skin, they actually have quite bright scales underneath. And green tree snakes can actually have flecks of blue all through it and be quite a stunning, well, they're always a stunning creature, but be it's almost like an opalescent type colour underneath. And I was thinking, we've all been holding on to whatever we've been holding on society for so long that it has become that dark black shape that we've now needed the crow to come and actually rip off that skin that's always needed to be shed to bring out the colours that we should have got. It's that continuing process of regrowth that we've always needed to go through. We held on for too long.
Yeah. I think probably the biggest message that I received out of this was now's our time for transmutation, now's our time for change, and call on crow energy so that we can have the fortitude and the strength and the courage to step forward. It'd be very easy for us to bury our heads in the sand and, hide. But far better for us to actually use our hearts, our intuitions, and actually reach out to others rather than go inwards. And I think that's very, very important. My big thing was that message of community. make sure you are reaching out, make sure you are connecting with others, because it's little communities like ours replicated all over the world that create that energetic change, that and it manifests a lot quicker because of groups like this. So not only do these fire circles make us feel good, except for today when I'm bringing you down, but they're also there for us to raise a vibration right around the world. So you're actually all doing your little part just by coming along and joining in. So I just want to say thank you. Aho.